Hello, welcome back. I'm going to unbox a sealed, revised edition of tarot cards for Mage the Ascension. This is very rare, especially in a still in its original shrink wrap packaging. But I got these for my enjoyment and to use, so I'm gonna crack them open and we'll compare them to the first edition tarot cards right here. So without further ado, let's flip up our super safe bat knife here. Let me crack that and I will peel this packaging. Okay, let's unwrap this. And that. So here is the pack. Mage Tarot, World of Darkness. There's already some differences without even opening up the package. There's already some minor differences from the first edition in the typeface and the border, but otherwise the artwork is identical. And obviously the packaging is totally different. So I open this up, and this slides out, and okay, just nothing on the inside, no coloring, no nothing there. We get a rule book, Designs of Destiny, the Mage Tarot. Chapter 1, using the cards, the major arcana. I'll kind of zoom that in. Mage Tarot, a bit of common sense, please. 78 cards, symbolism, the text, the suits. Has kind of the exact same stuff, and hopefully that'll focus. Second card, example, the circular spread, character creation, storyteller Wendy, non-player characters, plots and subplots, coincidental effects, rites of passage, the major arcana. This one obviously doesn't have any pictures in it of, you know, how the other book had a picture for every card in there. And yeah, small little rule book here going through everything. Here are the cards, and the artwork does look identical. There's probably again some differences in the layout which we can compare to in a bit. One second. The Emperor, the Empress, High Priestess, the Mage. Here we go. Perfect. Let's see. Here is the revised one, and here is the first edition one. And it actually looks like they are identical. I'm not really seeing any differences. Let me try to view them here. Actually, there is some very slight differences on the coloring. The color brown looks slightly different, but other than that, more or less they're identical cards. Your big stack is here. There might be some different cards here. There might not. The Hanged Man, Wheel of Fortune. Most of these look identical, which makes sense. Here, I'm just going through the different artworks here. Most of this looks identical. No new artwork. The cards don't seem changed at all. The thickness and laminate of it feels identical to the first edition ones as well. except for that slight difference in coloring. I can't really notice a difference. I'll actually see if I can grab this one and see if that color difference remains consistent. Here is the revised one, and here is the first edition one. Yeah, it does look like there's a difference in color there. The woman is darker, the male is a little darker, the pot looks a little darker, but overall, basically very, very close. Not too significant of a change, and if I mixed these up at some point, I would have no idea which one came from which. The backing of them looks identical as well. No difference here. I'll briefly go through the rest of them here. But yeah, excited to put this into practice, or into use rather. Kind of sucks that there's no difference in here, and that the rule book is basically the exact same, but sans colors, sans pictures. But I guess that would make sense. You would think with the change in tonality and the shift in some dynamics and some of the artwork that maybe a change in pictures or some of these cards would make sense, but overall it's basically identical. Patterns, dynamism, pattern, but yeah, my favorite one. I like that dude. Yeah, so that is Mage the Ascension revised tarot cards. Thank you guys for joining me on that. Hope you had fun.